Now, moving on, as I mentioned, if the estate there are no assets available anymore after paying debts and liabilities, then there's no distribution, the whole thing ends there. But if there is surplus, what you will need to do now is to pay off those beneficiaries who are entitled to movable and immovable assets, right? At the same time, prepare an account for the entire estate. I think in here the slide says prepare an account more or less at the end, but as good practice, it will be good along the way, because this entire distribution, from applying for probate or locating the will right up to actual distribution at the end of the day, it could take 2 years or 3 years. So during this whole time, the executor needs to manage the expectation of the beneficiary, because some beneficiaries may say that you are basically absconding with the money, you makan duit and all that. So to ensure that everything that you do is above board, it is best that you prepare a statement of accounts either every year once during this 2-year period, or every 6 months once, to tell them what was the previous 6 months transaction and all that, what was the in and out, what was the new asset discovered, so that it's very transparent, right? Once you've prepared that statement of accounts, if you don't know how to prepare that, then it's best to basically engage an accountant to do so, all right? At Rock Wills, this preparation of accounting is all done in-house. We have our own team to do it. Now, at the end of the day, if there is no minors, and if there is no trust in the will, then very much the duty of the executor ends. But if there's a trust, what happens is that the executor will now need to distribute whatever assets mentioned in the trust to that trust. Now, this executor most probably will be the trustee of that trust, and he continues to now just hold that particular asset on trust for the beneficiaries. How long this trust will last will all depend on what's stated in the will in terms of the period to hold. Right? So if it's for another 10 years, then the executor will have to hold it for 10 years. But the job or the role as executor will have ended the moment he has completed actual distribution, whether to beneficiaries or to the trust. Yeah? But the duty of an executor may suddenly get revived if there are new assets being discovered at the end of the day. Right? That very much deals with in a way, a short diagram of the role of an executor, what happens, right, when you administer the estate. What I mentioned just in brief, in actual practice that you do, there are a lot of other things that need to be looked at, all right, okay. Job of an executor usually